totally have a feeling of what she'd look like on her wedding day.
Yeah.
You look,
See it.
she's all smiles.
Yeah.
all smiles. Joining us once again from the white dress, Jasmine Craig, and of course this is the reaction you want from people, right? When they put on these types of dresses.
Yeah, we want the brides to really fall in love, and if you're lucky enough to have that moment where you just fall head over heels in love with a dress, that's how you know it is your wedding dress. And that tends to happen in our store. You know, we have some really beautiful pieces by some very famous designers. This being an Oscar de la Renta, so we do see that in love moment, which is so exciting.
Melissa's verklempt. We're getting you there.
We're in the big park, though.
We're getting you there. We're getting you there. Lots of detailing, and this is the thing. You know what you see when you pick up an Oscar de la Renta. I mean, everything about it just feels spectacular.
This dress is interesting because it is still fairly simple. I mean, there's nothing that really is too loud about the dress, but the design itself, I think, really speaks for itself in that it does have like the draping and the way it's done. The fabric is really, really unique, and just you can tell how well made it is, and then the bow detail is sort of pops off the dress, but it's just something a little bit different while still being really classic.
It's the structure of it.
100%. Yeah, it is. It's such a structured gown from here up. It's a corset underneath, and you see that in the dress, and then just the way it falls beneath is just. It's just a beautiful gown. It's something, I feel like it's a very royal gown, actually.
I feel really royal.
There's a little Grace Kelly going on here.
There is a little Grace Kelly going on here.
It's just the dress brings it out in you. I can't even say it.
You're like all red.
She's the perfect person for this.
Is this the first time? We don't. Wait. This should work. Okay. Is there a first time? Like, has there ever been a time when you put on a dress?
Yes, there has.
Oh, okay.
Last year for a segment I did actually. I had to put a dress on. But this, like, I don't know. I wasn't excited about it, and then I put it on, and it's like.
And then you get
every little girl fantasy comes out, and
especially when there's volume in the skirt. I mean, like if you're at all inclined to wear something that has an A-line or a fuller skirt, I always say do it, because when else are you going to wear a gown like this?
And it's the veil as well. Like it's just stunning, and I think it really puts everything together. You just feel like a bride.
You look great, Melissa.
Minus the ring.
What's wonderful to see, though, I mean, you'll see a variety, especially with Oscar de la Renta, which is the new store that, you know, the new selection that you've had come in. You'll have big dress, tiny dress, you know, with different framing.
When we bring in a new designer, we like to have a cohesive sort of opening collection, which is what we did with Oscar de la Renta. So we brought in the lace pieces, we brought in the mermaid pieces, we did bring in the big full skirt ball gowns as well, so that when you think Oscar de la Renta, you're not just limited to sort of one version of his sort of look. So we, like this, compared to what you were in, Leanne, is two totally, completely different looks, but still with that same really luxurious aesthetic.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Carrie Bradshaw. You know, I think of her in the red dress.
That's a good comparison, yeah.
I feel like this dress is very similar to something she wore in Sex and the City.
Absolutely.
By appointment only?
By appointment only.
White dress, where can we find it?
191 Preston Street. So we're sort of towards the Somerset side of Preston. Small boutique, intimate service. We work one-on-one with each bride, and yeah.
And it is also the wonderful partnership with, of course, Stacey Price and Mary Productions.
That's right.
There's that opportunity of kind of going from one door to the next door and being able to really evolve how you want your wedding, the theme, the idea behind your wedding.
It's a good partnership,
Absolutely.
she and I. You know, she's a brilliant planner, and we have these beautiful gowns, and it sort of one feeds into the other, and it's just two birds with one stone at 191 Preston.
And people have been doing that this morning, the two birds with one stone, heading into the Ultimate Bridal Show. You $10 at the door. Of course, the money raised is going for the Pink Army, as well as for the name of your team is, I always do this,
The Breast Dress Project.
Best Dress Project.
The Breast Dress Project.
And of course,
that's right.
this is a wonderful thing, raising money, and we'll be going to the Ottawa Regional Cancer Foundation.
That's
and you
right.
get,
Oh,
you need to catch it first. You need to catch it and be the next one in line.
Okay, I gotta work on that.
Somebody throw this girl a bouquet.
We're going to head into the kitchen. Keep that in mind. This is available right till noon. You can get the dresses, not these ones, but others for $99, and some of the Vera Wangs and some of the other designers for about 50% off.
No Oscar de la Renta for 50 off, but we do have some other great designers here today selling dresses for a great cause.
You were making room for the Oscar de la Renta.
That's just exactly what we're doing.
We're going to head into the kitchen after this. The flower shop is on hand. I have been waiting to have these cupcakes all morning, and so let's show it so that we can start digging in. We're back after this.